All right, now that we've already discussed longevity versus health span, how do we measure our health span and where we are currently at as far as our aging? We can look at our chronologic age, how many birthdays we've had. We can look at ourselves in the mirror and say, well, I don't really look as old as I say I am, or vice versa. Maybe you look older than your stated age is. But how can we really know what's going on in the body and how well we're aging? Because many people might look like they're aging better from the outside, but inside they're not doing so well, and vice versa. So, there are two companies that do testing of your DNA to see how well you are doing what we call epigenetically, or looking at how well your DNA is aging in the form of methylation patterns. So two companies, and here they are. One is called TruAge, TRUAGE, and the other is Novos, NOVOS. So they each have testing kits. And they both look at these DNA methylation patterns. Rather than trying to measure your true health span or future longevity, they are emphasizing biologic age and pace of aging. And they each have different types of reports and depth of reports. Novos has one specific test. TruAge has 3 different test levels depending how much detail you want. Both of them primarily look at DNA methylation as the means for testing. Both give you a biological age. The pricing varies between the two. They give you a pacing of aging, like how rapidly you're aging, as well as where your current chronologic age is based on your internal physiology, not the number of birthdays you've had. They both look at 11 different organ systems, so they're looking at your heart, your lungs, your liver, your kidneys, your brain, your hormones, etc., to know where your problem with healthful living is happening. And maybe we don't find you have any, but if so, then we know to hone in on those areas to come up with a plan to improve how well you're aging in those specific areas. They both give you telomere length. So telomeres are the ends of your chromosomes. So our X-shaped chromosomes, they look at the very tip of the chromosomes, and that's the telomere length. Telomere length is associated with how long you will live. The longer the telomere length, the longer we expect longevity to be. Immune system analysis, not a major focus in the Novos labs, but yes, a major focus in the TruAge labs. Inflammation metrics, there's a little more detail in the TruAge testing, a little less in the Novos. They do take into account lifestyle impact of smoking, alcohol, fitness, etc. Both are at-home blood collections, meaning a finger poke at home. Typical price for TruAge is $4.99 and up, and Novos is $3.49 flat price for their one test that they have. So in summary, TruAge is slightly more comprehensive reporting. I'm happy with Novos information as well for a lower cost and a slightly more straightforward report. I'm happy to review the reports with you to come up with a plan based on the results we find. So again, I'm going to give you information here. The Novos testing is available at Novos, N-O-V-O-S, labs, L-A-B-S.com. And TruAge is available at shop.trudiagnostic.com. So that would be shop.trudiagnostic.com, and the other would be novoslabs.com. So if you're really interested in longevity, it's worth the money to test and figure out where your true age is at physiologically based on all the different systems of the body, so we can actually come up with a tailored, specific plan to address those areas where you're not aging as gracefully as you would like. I'm happy to have personal one-on-one conversations with all of you regarding this at your physicals, or send me portal messages if you have questions. If you do this testing, I would like you to schedule an appointment to bring your results to review with me when you have them. Thank you.